Hey, I just pulled a couple cards for myself and I'm just recording it in case something interesting happens. The Knight of Cups is my card for today from Tarot. Now I'm gonna get a couple of these number cards, or one, whatever comes out. This one tried to come out earlier when I was shuffling. It flipped over, but I wasn't done shuffling and other ones flipped over too, so I put it back. I seek comfort, protection, assurance, support, safety, angels, and reassurance. The number 1313, which actually reduces to 8, by the way. The number 1313 brings a special protection from the angels. They want you to know that you can seek comfort and safety under their watchful care as they work extra hard to shield you from any negativity. In what areas of my life do I need extra comfort and protection? And how can I seek it with the reassurance from my angels? Take a moment to create a comforting space for yourself, whether through relaxation techniques, meditation, or connecting with a trusted friend. And remember that you are under the care of your angels. Well, I asked my guides for this card. Usually I ask Chris. I mean, he is one of my guides, but I specifically asked my guides today. And this is the deck where I get cards from my mom. And the one that fell out while I was shuffling was about schedules. And I was here today thinking about how I want to remove myself from the old schedules, the old ideas, and the old roles that I have put myself in or other people have tried to put me in, because I'm not any of those things. I'm not this human avatar. I'm just wearing a human suit. So today I was thinking about all the ways I could change my choices, change my schedule. And then the schedule card came up. And it said, rest assured that you will always be supported and get the right help at the right time. You don't have to worry about it. And that is what I worry about sometimes when I do these things, because the normal way people live is not how I live. Everybody seems to be running around in a hamster wheel, stressed all the time, and never getting enough done. They have too much on their plate. A lot of it is stuff that they have put on their own plate. Choices that they've made. They're not cleaning up their lives and making more responsible choices for their own health, because they don't stop and think about it. So I'm not doing that, and I haven't done that in a long time, but I'm at another level where I want to withdraw even more from societal norms, because society is super toxic, and it always has been, but it is becoming increasingly uninhabitable to live in the current society that we have in my country, America. So I choose to not engage. And it is a little scary because, you've been taught your whole life, you are this person, you get in your little box, you're a male, you're a female, you're whatever, profession, you go to school, you're a student, you work at the grocery store, you're a mechanic, you're a banker, I was an artist, and a creative, and now I'm a mystic and a channeler. I do all these metaphysical things and psychic things, and I'm a medium, and I'm a spiritual teacher, spiritual coach, and I lead by example. But how much of that do I have to do? I am that person. The spiritual part is true, but what is my role within the collective? Just because I'm spiritually awakened and I'm on a deep spiritual mission, it doesn't mean that I have to continue to represent it the way that I have been, you know. So this is the perfect card for what I just said. Discernment. Trusting your plan. By the way, Chris and I used to have a plan for him to move down here, and we called it the plan. And he brought that up in his first mediumship reading a month later. So the plan is actually relevant here. And it's exactly what I was just saying. Grant me discernment and detachment when they're needed most. May I honor my feelings deeply and then fully let go, trusting your plan. See what I'm saying? These cards are always right. Thank you, Mom. She's always right. Now that she's on the other side, anyways. It wasn't the case when she was here. Whoops. Oh, was that like a payback for what I just said? Come on, Mom. You know I'm right. I love you, though. Sorry, my voice is a little croaky. I just got up. I slept weird. So I'm just not even really awake. I haven't had my coffee yet. I just thought I would pull some cards to start the day. I usually just shuffle these until one of them comes out. In an obvious way. And I didn't really ask a question. I just always say, what do I need to know today? But today I did have the thought, what do I need to know about how to move forward in a new way? Breaking, breaking the patterns of unconscious behavior that I have as how I show up, Keep your flow. I don't know what that picture is. These cards are pretty, but sometimes I don't know what the art it is. It's kind of fuzzy. Keep your flow. Don't fumble on words that try to tear you apart and hold you down. Rise above and keep your flow. It's not for them to understand. It's for them to keep up. Stop fighting. Now, this is irrelevant for sure. Because today when I woke up, I'm thinking, maybe I don't need to share so much on social media about my journey. I was doing it because I thought it was part of my mission. And it is part of it. But I've shared so much over the years. I mean, I started 10 years ago talking about self-help for people with depression and anxiety and mood disorders. Sorry. But then when Chris transitioned, then I actually had my spiritual awakening in 2015. So since 2015, I've been sharing spiritual teachings. And then in 2021, when Chris transitioned, I started sharing my interdimensional after death communication experience, being connected to this twin flame man who was in the 5th dimension now. And now I can visit him, and he's always here with me. So I've been sharing all this stuff, and people just don't understand it. And what I woke up with today was the fact that they never will in my lifetime. They won't get to the level that I am in understanding, because I'm a precursor starseed visionary. And I've known that for a while. And visionaries come here to do things first, because somebody has to. There's always going to be some inventor, some explorer, some person who's brave enough and has the abilities and challenges reality enough to ask the questions and then do it. So I think this card right here that I wasn't really looking at while I was talking, but I am now. This is what I'm talking about. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. This is what I'm talking about right now. This is why I recorded this session that was just for me, because these cards come out crazy every single time. I ask for something, the card comes out that answers it. I mean, it's very literal. So what my guides have been telling me is to stop, playing the old role that I think I'm supposed to play and figure out who I really am. And I would have thought that I was pretty close to figuring out who I am. I'm pretty good at that, but there's so much more beyond this. This is just a part of my life, interdimensional travel and communication and healing, and all things metaphysical, and the orbs and my artwork and my jewelry designs and my crystals, and everything. It's all just a part of my life. It's not my whole life. So I think they're saying I don't really have to do anything. I don't have to help people. I'm helping them with my existence because my vibration with Chris is high, and that's why we came here. The higher your vibration gets, the more you are helping the collective, especially when you are a starseed, because Chris and I have been given extra energy, also as twin flames. And also I'm channeling the higher dimensions, directly from him. He is connected to my soul. We share the same soul blueprint. So the happier I get with my life, the better I'm helping humanity, because my vibration is my gift to everybody. So these cards came out perfectly. It confirms that I don't need to do the same thing I did yesterday and the day before. And I think I have shared quite enough about my journey, and most people don't get much from it. People only understand what they're capable of based on where they are in their own journey, in their own perspective. And nobody has my perspective. They just don't. So I'm basically talking to a wall when I'm posting these things. There's a few people who get it. Once in a while, people will tell me that it really helps them. But for the most part, I feel that I just taken advantage of, and people expect me to do it like I'm some kind of spiritual robot. And I'm not. So that's one reason I started doing these cards, because I haven't pulled cards in a really long time. And I have them sitting here, and I have a couple more decks by MJ coming. This here. This is my absolute favorite tarot artist, and MJ Kuliane. So I figured I'm going to use these tools mainly for myself, but why not give other people something to look at on their social media feed besides doom and gloom? There's enough of that. We need to know what's going on so that we can fight tyranny. It's evil what's happening in this country right now. It's evil. It's not political. It's evil. We need to fight that. Light workers, if you call yourself a light worker and you're not doing anything about this, then you're not a light worker. Everybody else who knows the difference between good and evil, do something about it. Be extra nice to people. Don't let the evil people take away your compassion, your empathy, and your heart. Don't close your heart chakra. It will be to your own detriment if you do it. It's bad for you if you do it. So protect yourself and protect your energy, and pay attention to things that are good. Whatever you pay attention to in this reality, that's what you're going to get. That's how it works. And if you haven't noticed that, how about if you don't believe me, try it. Go focus on gratitude. That's why gratitude focus works. Focus on gratitude. Find some things to be grateful for. There's plenty of them. And do that with your day. See how it works, because once you start to focus on the positive, you feel so much better. Your vibration goes up, and then you start to notice even more and more things to be grateful for. And I'm grateful for a lot. I don't have a lot compared to some people, but I have like untold riches compared to other people, especially when you count the love I have from my twin flame and spirit. It's not the best because, well, I mean, it is the best love. It is completely pure, but it's not the best situation. It's not the one I had wanted, with him being across the veil. But it's been even more spectacular and unique and amazing than it would have been if he would have still been here. That would have been still a twin flame journey, but it wouldn't have been as magical as this. This journey, even with all the grief, has turned into absolute magic. And that's because I focused on the positive, just like I said. Okay, this lasted longer than I thought, and I don't know if I will post it, but I might. Either way, I'll do another card reading for the collective later. If you watched this, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that.